Good morning, it's Barbara. It's pretty nice outside, so I'm going out. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I hope all is well with you. Things are good here. I slept pretty well. I slept kind of long. I don't know what was yesterday made me tired. I, did all the cleaning and stuff I needed to do, which wasn't a lot. Went to the store, and Russ and Pat and Aura came at 4. And, we visited and visited and visited. And they left about 8:45, which is late. Usually they don't usually stay quite that long. We were glad they did, and we enjoyed their company. But I was supposed to craft with Christy at 9, and I realized I'm really tired. So I canceled. No crafting for me yesterday. And I was sitting there. It was like 9:30, just on my phone. And I was starting to, my eyes were drooping. And I'm like, I said to Dennis, it's too late for me to have a nap. I can't have a nap now. He looked at me and said, you can go to bed. I'm like, oh, I could. So I went up about 9:45, which is super early for me. And I read my phone for a little while and turned off my light and my phone by 10:30, and which is very early for me. I got up at the same time. So I guess I was a little sleep deprived. I don't know. I, had weird dreams and woke up and did my normal thing. But so anyway, yesterday was all about the company and the visit, and it was so nice. It was so good to see them. They are lovely, lovely people. So I guess the next time we'll see them will be in the Outer Banks. Although September is this week. It's not that, it's 6 weeks away. 7, probably 7. The time is zipping by. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, we need to continue working on the engineering of our ant moat. If we didn't have that little project, I don't know what we'd be doing. It's working okay, but not great. So Dennis has a plan, and I'm sure we'll be executing it today. The hummingbirds were very busy with the nectar yesterday while we had our company, so they got to see them. And at one point we had 3 hummingbirds. Now I never saw 3 before, so we've got an extra bird in there with our pair, and there seemed to be some strife. We're thinking about getting another one and putting it over here separate. We're getting into the hummingbirds. It's probably migration season. They're probably starting to think about going south. I wonder where they live in the winter. Because I'm quite sure they don't stay around. Anyway, have to check and see if we need more to replace the syrup. But that's the excitement around here these days. The cicadas are very loud. I could hear them from inside my bathroom without the window open. Felt like, oh, it's going to be noisy out on the deck. They come and go. It is quiet. No, I don't hear any birds. That hawk has been around. Quack, quack, quack. Really, it sounds like when Pearl is kind of whining. She That's what it sounds like. So I'm always looking around to see if she's like can't reach a toy or something, Anyway, so it's Monday. Russ and Pat are leaving today, but they'll take Aura's trash out, so we won't have to go over there after work to take it out, but we will go over tomorrow to bring it back in, and that'll be good. We'll check on her, make sure she isn't too sad to lose her company. And yeah, quiet day. Quiet day. The leaves are starting to turn. I'm looking through this green canopy next door, and there's quite a few spots where it's yellow. Whatever ash trees are left are starting to lose their leaves. They drop early, but so we have everyone, you know, we have a little bit of a flutter every once in a while. Now, but on the periphery, because of course it was the ash trees that died and we had taken down. But starting to feel a little like autumn is coming. A couple of the small maple trees in the park have sort of red branches. They're going to be bright red maples. We have a maple out here. My favorite tree, this tree right here, is a maple tree, and it's copsed from we had a big maple tree that I don't remember why we had to take it down. It was breaking apart. It obviously had healthy roots because this grew from the roots of the giant old tree. And for a few years, we called it our maple bush because it just had all kinds of growth coming out of it. And we finally trimmed it and picked a couple of the trunks. And now it's a beautiful tree. It is. Isn't it a beautiful tree? Just a gorgeous tree. The only problem with that tree, excuse me, I put my thing in my coffee, is it's not pretty in the fall. The leaves just kind of turn brown and die. And that's too bad, but otherwise it's a wonderful tree. We do have a maple tree in the yard, a giant old maple tree in the yard that turns red. So I'm looking forward to that. And sweater weather will be upon us soon, but not quite yet. Maybe that'll get me a little bit of inspiration to start knitting. I don't know. Anyway, I don't really have any news. Just a hello and a thank you for joining me. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay safe.